Step Up the Streets. PG Step Up to the cast names are Brian Evigan as Andy, Robert Hoffman as Chase, Adam Gary as Moose, Will Kemp as Blake Collins, Cassie as Sophie, Harry Jr. as Cable, Louise Rosado as Monster, Neil Plumser as Missy, Rosanne Dantzler as Smiles. Step Up to the Streets, the rating film is PG. Step Up to the Streets, it was a 2008 American dance drama film. It served as a sequel to 2006 Step Up. Set at the fictional Maryland School for the Arts, the story revolves around rebellious street dance Andy West, who lands at the elite school. She eventually joins forces with the school's hottest dancer Chase Collins to form a crew. Step Up to the Street was released in the United States on February 14, 2008. It received mostly negative reviews from critics but became a box office success, grossing $150 million worldwide, gaining a budget of $17.5 million in Maryland. Andy West, she's her dream of becoming street dancer but feels like she does not belong anywhere. Her mother recently died of cancer, so she now lives with her mother's best friend Sarah. She rehearses regularly with her crew, the 410, to retain top ranking in the illegal competition. Streets. Annie's friend and older brother figure Tyler Gage trains her to audition for the Maryland School for the Arts, hoping it will help her turn her life around the same way it did him in the first film. Andy auditions to Chase Collins, convinces her older brother Blake, the school's director, to let her join. When the 410 finds out about Annie's, is that angrily kick her out. Annie and Chase form a crew with help from many people Chase knows at the school who are not accepted as who they are. Chase has a copy key to the studio at the crew secret practices their routine later at night when the school is empty. Missy, Andy's friend, joins the crew after dropping out of the 410 following Annie's removal. Missy tells the crew that the only way to enter the street to first do a prank and post it on the internet to show that the crew is entering the competition, wanting revenge from being humiliated before Chase decides to make a film out of Chuck, leader of the 410, by leaving a dead fish in the vent of Chuck's house, but the 410 doesn't like that they had a new crew to compete with, so they warned Annie's new crew to stay out of the streets of there will be consequences. When Chuck finds Chase, he assaulted him. Became of his prank. Chase comes into school the next they badly, bruisingly and hurt. On top of that, the dance studio has been trashed by the 410 later at night. Director Collins forbade the school for being involved in these types of competitions and expels Annie from MSA because of her involvement with the streets competition. Annie proclaimed herself the sole participant to protect her teammates. Chase attempts to defend her, but Director Collins is too busy with an upcoming MSA fundraiser to let her back in. When Annie's guardian hears the news of Annie's expulsion, she became fed up with Annie's behaviour and decides to send her to live with her auntie in Texas. Later that night, Annie receives a text message that the street is on that night, the same night as the MSA fundraiser. Along with Annie, her whole crew get the text message. They decide to ditch the MSA fundraiser and instead compete at the streets. Annie's guardian heard about that, what Annie's did to protect her crew, as is proud of her. She reconsidered sending Annie to Texas and allowed her to compete at the streets with her crew. When Director Collins goes in search of the students, he ends up at the streets as well. He sees them compete and realises that the streets dance he has been opposing is in fact a legitimate form of artistic expression. He accepts Annie back into MSA with Annie's crew as a group of friends, supporting her and her education now being secured. The film finds its optimistic ending.